Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to MeVHub.com, your go-to channel for all things industrial automation and programming. Today, we're diving into an exciting topic, persistent variables in CODESYS. If you've ever wondered how to ensure your PLC retains critical settings even after a power outage or system reboot, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll learn 1. What persistent variables are and why they're essential. 2. How to set up modules for managing persistent variables. 3. How to configure the AC Persistence Manager. 4. Tips for managing and testing your persistent variable setup. So, grab a coffee and let's get started. What are persistent variables? First things first, what are persistent variables? Persistent variables are a type of variable that retain their values even after the PLC is restarted or powered off. Unlike standard variables, which reset to their default values, persistent variables ensure data continuity. Here's how they're commonly used. Configuration settings like machine calibrations, accumulated counts for production statistics, runtime data such as system states or user preferences. They're essential for maintaining critical information without manual re-entry. Why do we need persistent variables? Imagine a production line stops due to a sudden power outage. When the system restarts, you lose data like processed product counts or calibration details. Without persistent variables, this can lead to delays, errors, and inefficiencies. Persistent variables solve this problem by 1. Saving time, no need for manual data entry. 2. Reducing errors, data remains consistent. 3. Increasing reliability. Your system operates seamlessly even after shutdowns. Limitations of persistent variables. While they're incredibly useful, persistent variables have limitations. 1. Limited storage, depends on your hardware. 2. Write cycle limits. Non-volatile memory can wear out with frequent writes. 3. Startup delays, restoring data during initialization takes time. 4. Management complexity, poor organization can lead to confusion. To avoid these pitfalls, use persistent variables only where necessary and plan their usage carefully. Step 1. Setting up modules for persistent variables. Let's jump into the setup. First, ensure the Modules tab is visible in CODESYS. 1. If it's not visible, go to the View menu and select Modules. 2. This tab is essential for managing your persistent variable modules. Step 2. Adding the AC Persistence module. Next, we'll add the AC Persistence module to your project. 1. Go to the Modules tab and click Add Module Library. 2. Select the AC Persistence module and click OK. Once added, navigate to Top-Level Module Interface and click Add Module Persistence Manager. Next, double-click Channels ACE Persist Persistence Manager to open it, or right-click Channels AC Persist and select Add Persistence Channel. Next, set the file storage type to ASCII file storage for simplicity. Step 3. Configuring the persistence channel. Now let's configure the channel for optimal performance. By default, the channel has a generic name. You can rename it for clarity. For this tutorial, we'll stick with the persistence test. Set the storage type to ASCII file storage for simplicity. Now let's go in the parameters section. Set periodic save to 0. This disables automatic saving at intervals. Instead, we'll enable Save on Change, which immediately updates the file when a variable changes. This ensures your data is always up to date without unnecessary writes. Check read variables during initialization to true load values automatically during PLC. This setup ensures reliability and efficiency. Now let's create a global variable list (GVL) for our persistent variables. You might be wondering, why do we create a global variable list for persistent variables instead of defining them elsewhere in the project? Let me explain. Why use a global variable list? Global accessibility. A GVL ensures that variables are accessible across all modules, programs, and tasks in your project. Persistent variables are typically shared resources, like machine settings or counters, that need to be accessed from multiple locations. Centralized management. Having all persistent variables in one GVL makes them easier to manage, track, and update. It also helps avoid duplication and conflicts when working with multiple persistence channels. Compatibility with the Persistence Manager. The AC Persistence Manager in CODESYS integrates seamlessly with persistent variables defined in a GVL. This setup ensures smooth interaction with the persistence channels you configure. Next, let's create a global variable list (GVL) to manage persistent variables. Right-click on the project tree and select Add Object Global Variable List. 2. Name the GVL something meaningful, like persistent variables, to indicate its purpose. 3. By default, a GVL comes with the tag Attribute Qualified Only. Remove this tag to allow unrestricted access to the variables. When the global variable list is created, its editor will open automatically. In the editor, simply delete the line Attribute Qualified Only to finalize the setup. Let's define some variables. Here the syntax. 1. Use the attribute 8persist equals channel name tag to associate variables with a specific persistence channel. 1. Here, the channel name must match the persistence channel defined earlier. This link ensures variables are saved to and loaded from the correct storage file. Here example code syntax. In this example, variables idata1 and idata2 are associated with the persistence test. Variables idata3 and sdata3 are linked to another channel named test. Before compiling the project, let's verify that the updated global variables are correctly reflected in the persistence test channel. To do this, 1. Open the Modules section. 2. Click on Persistence Test, Persistence, and check if the persisted variables are updated. If the variables are not updated, click the Refresh button. If the issue persists, regenerate the project by right-clicking on the project in the module tree and selecting Generate Project. After regenerating the project, click Refresh again. This should update the list to include all the persisted variables. Step 5. Compiling the project. Now that we've configured our persistent variables, it's time to compile the project. If you encounter the error, no variables persisted by a channel, it means the variable list isn't yet in use. To resolve this, you need to include the variables in your logic. For example, you can add the following code in your logic. After making these changes, recompile the project and the error should disappear. Updating logic PRG. Once the project compiles successfully, let's implement our logic directly in the PLC PRG program. Add the following code in the PLC PRG to test the persistent variables. With this logic in place, idata1 is set to 100, and idata2 will automatically calculate as idata1 plus 50, giving us a value of 150. This ensures our persistent variables are active and integrated into the program logic. Once done, download the program to your PLC and verify the behavior. Now let's log in and run the project. 1. After running the project, check your PLC's file and use System for the persistence test file. 2. Open the file to confirm that all variable data is stored correctly. This file will restore all stored data during a reboot or power recovery, ensuring continuity in your system. Troubleshooting tips. If you encounter issues, save your project, close CODESYS, and reopen it to reload libraries and modules. For larger projects with multiple persistence channels, always refresh channels after making changes to avoid synchronization errors. And that's a wrap. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth tutorials. If you have any questions or need further clarification, drop them in the comments below, and I'll be happy to help. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.